You played Strawberry Fields in the James Bond movie Quantum Solace. It must be an honor to play a Bond girl. It's such a small group of women, and they're such icons. How did it feel to get to play a Bond girl?
Oh, it was a gift. I mean, now it's like I have a qualification. Like most, doctors get a PhD before their name. I get Bond girl.
Bond girl, yes.
And that's special. Not many people can say they.
For the rest of your life, you get to be a Bond girl.
Even when I'm an old lady, I'll still be a girl.
You'll be like, I was a Bond girl. I was just, I don't know why I became an old prospector. And a very memorable way that your character, your demise in the film was very memorable. You were drenched in oil, which was memorable. And yet, like any James Bond movie, they always make that kind of thing sexy somehow.
Somehow. I don't know if they put some gold dust in that oil or something. No, I get drowned in crude oil, which was an interesting day on set. I remember thinking to myself, remember what you're doing. This will be a moment in your life that will always follow you around. But it was great.
We have the photo from that moment, and it's very like, that's the kind of thing.
There's my bum.
Yes. That squirrel is a horn dog. The Olympic opening ceremonies were stunning, and then I find out that you were supposed to be Mary Poppins in the famous Olympic opening ceremony. Is that true?
Right, it's true. I was asked to do it. When Danny Boyle directed the opening ceremony, they asked me to do it ages ago, and I was going to be, I think eventually it was like 40 Mary Poppins descended from the sky. It was just going to be me. And then I was working on a film over the summer, and they wouldn't let me do it.
What do you mean they wouldn't let you? Just like one of the, the whole world was watching.
I know.
You're working on this film, and they said no.
They said, sorry.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to be Mary Poppins, and now I miss my chance.
No, it'll happen again. I know it will. I know it's going to happen for you.
I know. There'll be another Olympics in the UK in the next 100 years. I'll be a Bond girl, old and
You'll be
the
old prospector Bond girl will come. Hey, Mary Poppins, you tell you.
And there's Mary Poppins as well.
Who eventually did it? So it was a lot of people. Were you kind of rooting for that part not to be? After they wouldn't let you do it, was there part of you that was like, I hope those opening ceremonies stink?
Oh, and I was hoping that there wouldn't be a replacement me. That there would be one of my rivals coming down as Mary Poppins. That would have been bad. But when I watched it, there were like 40 Mary Poppins, so that was okay.
That was okay, all right. You weren't replaced by just one. Okay, that's good. That would be horrifying. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, you think it's just the Hansel and Gretel story. I took my little children to see it, and I'm kidding, I didn't. I haven't seen my kids in years. But my manager tells me they're fine. No, I didn't, but this is a darker, obviously darker take on the Hansel and Gretel tale. A lot of liberties taken in this story. For example, your character gets to have a crossbow, which I don't remember in the original Hansel and Gretel.
No, that wasn't there then. The premise is that Hansel and Gretel have grown up. It's 15 years after the original fairy tale, and they are now professional witch killers. And so Gretel has a crossbow, a triple action crossbow.
And because when they were kids, a witch tried to eat them. Now they've grown up, they escaped the witch, they've grown up, and they go around killing witches.
Yeah, they have issues, anger issues.
That happens when you're terrorized by a witch as a child.
Yes.
So you have a crossbow. Is it hard? I mean, crossbows, I was looking at the movie today, and it looks like it's a very
It's cumbersome.
It's cumbersome, and also it's kind of hard to look sexy when you're shooting a crossbow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was actually out of the whole film, that was probably the biggest challenge that I faced, was looking good with a crossbow. I mean, it was massive and weighed a lot, and I had to do all these flips and jumps and things like that. But I think
You did it. You pulled it off, but I didn't know how you did it. Like you'd sort of. What were you doing? It's like the way you stood with the crossbow, and I was like, crossbow.
The good job I have some mean hips on me, because I used to just rest it on there, like a baby.
Right. That's how Jack has his gun in the backyard.
Yeah.